The first thing they tell you is that numbers don't cry. People do. But your job isn't people anymore. It's numbers. Your office has no windows. Just maps stretching across walls glowing with thousands of blinking lights. Every light represents a camp. Every camp represents thousands of lives. Every delay becomes a report. Every report becomes another meeting where someone asks the same question: why is productivity down? Not why are people suffering? Your title sounds harmless. Global Logistics Coordinator. It sounds like shipping containers, supply chains, transportation schedules. It doesn't mention that every shipment is human. Every spreadsheet hides faces. Every optimization steals another piece of someone's freedom. Welcome to day one. Your predecessor lasted 11 months before disappearing. No explanation. No farewell. Just an empty chair. Someone quietly slides a folder across your desk. Inside is one sentence. Efficiency is loyalty, nothing else. No signature. No instructions. Because everyone already knows the rules. And now so do you. The system spans 6 continents. Hundreds of camps. Thousands of trains. Cargo ships crossing oceans every hour. Airfields operating through the night. Entire highways built for one purpose. Moving workers where they are needed. Not where they choose. Algorithms decide destinations before anyone even knows they are leaving. You don't choose who goes where. The software does. Your job is simply making sure nothing slows it down. Every morning begins with a dashboard. Green means productive. Yellow means shortages. Red means rebellion. The red icons are becoming more common, not because people suddenly became difficult, because hope survives longer than expected. A notification appears. Camp 47. Population exceeds capacity by 20,000. The mines nearby are exhausted. Keeping everyone there wastes resources. Moving them requires trains you don't have. You stare at 3 options. Expand the camp, transfer workers elsewhere, or shut the operation entirely. Each choice affects millions of dollars. Each choice affects thousands of lives. The meeting begins in 10 minutes. Nobody asks what's humane. They only ask which option costs less. Soon you discover something unsettling. The organization doesn't celebrate cruelty. It celebrates efficiency. That makes it far more dangerous. Cruelty attracts attention. Efficiency hides behind paperwork. Every department believes someone else is responsible. Transportation says they only move passengers. Construction says they only build facilities. Procurement says they only purchase equipment. Security says they only maintain order. Finance says they only approve budgets. Legal says everything complies with regulations. And you only organize logistics. That's how enormous systems survive. Responsibility gets divided until nobody feels responsible anymore. Weeks pass. Your maps become cleaner. Routes become faster. Fuel costs fall. Executives congratulate you. Awards appear on your desk. Someone even calls you the architect of operational excellence. You should feel proud. Instead, you stop sleeping. Because every improvement has consequences. Reducing travel time means camps receive workers faster. Increasing warehouse efficiency means supplies last longer. Improving scheduling means fewer delays. Every optimization strengthens the machine. You realize something terrifying. The system didn't need more guards. It needed better logistics. One afternoon you receive a classified project. Project Atlas. The objective seems impossible. Connect every camp into one synchronized network. One schedule. One inventory system. One transportation command. One predictive algorithm. Artificial intelligence forecasts labor demand months before shortages happen. Drones inspect supply routes. Satellites monitor construction. Autonomous trucks replace human drivers. Technology doesn't ask moral questions. It simply completes tasks faster. You spend 6 months building the network. When it's finished, executives applaud. Productivity rises 28%. Transportation costs drop 40%. Your bonus doubles. Yet your office feels colder than ever. Then something unexpected happens. Not an escape. Not a riot. A mistake. One missing digit. A shipping code entered incorrectly. Instead of supplies reaching Camp 82, they arrive at Camp 28. Instead of moving workers east, thousands are redirected south. For 12 hours the perfect system becomes imperfect. Chaos spreads across a network. Managers panic. Meetings multiply. Executives demand answers. You expect disaster. Instead you discover something remarkable. Without perfect coordination, people begin helping each other. Workers share food between camps. Local communities quietly hide escapees. Guards lose track of assignments. The machine slows. And the moment it slows, humanity finds space to breathe. You realize the system's greatest weapon was never fear. It was organization. From that day forward every improvement feels different. You notice how fragile the network really is. Every supply chain depends on trust. Every schedule depends on communication. Every algorithm depends on accurate information. Remove one piece and everything shakes. History is full of powerful empires that believed logistics made them unstoppable. Until weather changed. Until fuel ran out. Until workers refused. Until ordinary people quietly stopped cooperating. No machine is stronger than the people keeping it alive. Months later the director summons you. He smiles. He says you've become indispensable. He offers a promotion. Global Operations Director. Unlimited authority. Unlimited budget. Unlimited influence. There's only one condition. Sign the final authorization. A document no larger than a single page. One signature. That's all. You hold the pen. Your reflection stares back from the polished table. For the first time you don't see an expert. You see every decision that brought you here. Every spreadsheet. Every optimization. Every excuse. You finally understand. Evil rarely begins with monsters. It begins with ordinary professionals convincing themselves they are only doing their jobs. The room falls silent. The director waits. The pen hovers above the paper. The camera never shows whether you sign. Because that's not the real question. The real question is if comfort, career, and success depended on looking away. How long would you convince yourself you were just handling logistics? Fade to black. The most dangerous systems are often built by ordinary people performing ordinary tasks without questioning the purpose.